Good morning. Good morning. Hi, everyone. I've been reading some of the chat, and yeah, I did the same thing. Yes, I set my clock back, but must be I was excited about today's show because I got up early. And I'm like, holy cow, all this time. And usually I'm running around telling Deb, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm trying. But yeah, I was ready at normal time. So good morning. Look at all the people here. How's that sound, Deb? Grab a cup and join me. Today I have that. No, I don't have the peppermint today. I should have the hazelnut creamer. So, if any of you have been in Facebook yet, you have seen that the brand new Make Along post went up about 10 minutes ago. So, if you want to read the rules, you can go do that there. And if you want the links for any of the patterns I talk about today, they're already in that post, making it a little easier on Deb because she is alone today. Yeah. Especially if you're doing a morning. Yeah, I'm reading the post. So I wanted to start out today with a little sad note. Just real quick, I want to take a little moment and say a prayer for Sweet Tea Teresa. Yes. You know, if you've read Granny D's post, that she lost her husband. And I just want to say a little prayer for her today. She's always here. She always supports everyone. So sad. And while we're waiting for some more people to come, we're going to finish off our Halloween party. Thank you, everyone. The Halloween party last week had a bonus. So if you went back and you followed that live, you would have saw that there was a bonus game. And I got a few that played it. Not everyone did. And so you had to send me an email. And I did that so that the people that never make the live could participate in that. So what that was for to win a skein of the Halloween sock yarn or a skein of the Christmas sock yarn. You also would receive the second Morning Glory stitch marker if you were a winner, and you also got your choice of one of Deb's handmade stitch markers. So I want to do that drawing right away before we get started. So I put everybody's name in that sent me an email on that, and there were 17. So that's why I know not a lot of people knew about it. That's why it was a mystery. You had to watch the video. So I have all the winners written down so that I know which stitch marker they picked, and I did that because I wanted to make sure I pulled it out before the next choices because I didn't want it in there. So we're going to go ahead and spin the wheel and see who won that bonus Halloween game. And that winner has to have a United States address, and they also have a week to get back to me, message me. The winner is Ida Fowler. Congratulations to Ida. All right, I'm going to write that down up here. And let me look and see if she picked anything that was the choices. She picked the Halloween yarn and the Red Angel. So I'm going to go ahead and put those items away for her. And then that way we won't accidentally give her angel away. And I already forgot. Okay. Let's take the Red Angel off. Yeah. All right. So now we don't have to worry about it. All right. So is everybody ready for the next make-along? All right. We have to ask Tina. Well, yeah. Okay. Guess what? Okay. What, Tina? Everybody wants to know what, Tina? Oh, she has a brand new baby granddaughter. Oh, well, congratulations. Did you make her stuff? Or didn't you know it was a girl? Yeah, she made her lots of stuff. All right. I wish I would have known. I probably would have made some booties. Well, I still can, right? I really would like to know when people have a baby coming, because I really would like to make booties and send them to people. So keep that in mind when you have a new grandchild or some baby coming in your family, because I would like to make booties for that baby, for new babies. Okay, are you ready for Bulk It Up? Wow, get out your Bulky 5. I've been talking about this last week, and so now we're going to talk about it for real. It is going to start now. Bulk It Up. So anything Bulky 5, you have from now until November 28th to make something out of Bulky 5 yarn. Yeah, because it's getting cold out. I mean, it's cold enough. We already had a sprinkle of snow early in the week, and then Saturday morning I saw some more. I'm like, it's supposed to be warm this week, though, so I'm not sure about that. Yesterday I was working on this hat, and I've got to tell you, that hat is done in Bulky 5 yarn in a normal in the normal pattern, and I used that what is it, the fireplace comfort in it, and you can use this. It's bulky enough. So yeah, it was kind of fun to do that. I have started a knit hat with this. I just did one row, but that's all. And so anyway, that is one of the patterns that you could use, the Fiber Flux slouch hat pattern, in a Bulky 5. But you can use any pattern you want. You can make anything you want. You can even pull out an old whip and possibly finish it. And I'm going to show you one why I'm saying that, because I went through my my bags, and this Jane Wynn bag had a project in it, and now it's like a year old, and I'm like, what? We always do that, right? We put things away and we forget all about it. So this is in the big twist, and it is a bulky 5. And I started a blanket. I did, and it's I don't know what this pattern is that's in here, but okay, maybe it is the pattern. Let me see. I don't remember. I just thought I'd bring it on and say, hey, there's this whip. Yeah, I guess it possibly is this blanket. Okay, so I want to knit a baby blanket, and it is from Corner to Corner on Lion Brand. And so it is a knitting blanket going on here, corner to corner. I haven't pulled this out and I don't even know how long. But if you see, you do the edge as you go along. And so when you get done, the edging is done. So how cool is that in a bulky 5? I can work on that. I don't think I will finish it because I have other things to do, but oh my goodness, how pretty. And why I put it down was just because I got busy doing other things, apparently. So that's one idea. And then better put that pattern back in there before I forget what the heck's going on. All right, so that was one of the bulky items. And then I remembered that I had bought some of this Waterford Grand Big. And I bought 3 of these. They were clearancing them out. They were like $5 or something. And this is a Loops and Threads at Michael's. And I didn't realize it was a bulky 5 too. So I got 3. This colorway is perfect for, it's called Licorice. But it is a very deep green with some, like it's like fading, like lighter green to darker green. I don't know if you can see that shade difference. But I was thinking, oh my gosh, maybe I should try Gary at Urban Yarns Bushwhacker beanie. Guess what? It's a free knit pattern. And he's doing a make-along right now for November. So if you don't know Gary from Urban Yarns, then pop on over there. Now, these links are going to be down in the description box. So, yeah, maybe I'll make a Bushwhacker beanie. I probably won't enter it, but I figured it's a perfect time to tell you about that because he's using a bulky yarn in that. All right, so just a reminder, though, if you make something for the bulk it up for the live, you can't use that same item in Hats, and More Hats. You do have to make a hat that's separate for that. Just a reminder. I know a lot of times it's hard because I have make-alongs that are similar, but it's only fair. Each make-along needs to have its own item that you make for it. So, well, we're going to try that. I don't know how hard it is. I haven't even read the pattern. I just printed it out this morning. So you can grab your copy of that. And, you know, let's see what else. You probably want to know what you're going to win if you enter, right? Okay. All right. So we went to Michael's a couple weeks ago and bought a bunch of bulky yarns. And this one is Charisma. Loops and Threads Bulky Charisma. It's probably going to wash out that colorway, but let me tell you, it is a very muted lavender, and there is a little hint of green, mint green, and lavender right there. And it's called, let me check it out. Sprout Multi. It's very, very pretty. The winner of the Bulk It Up is going to win 3 skeins of this bulky 5, and it is 109 yards, 100 meters, 100 grams in oh, okay. In a skein, and it also says 100% acrylic. It's very soft, very fluffy yarn. So I put 3 of them in a bag, and I'm going to add a stitch marker. Don't know which one yet. We'll have to see. But that winner will be drawn November 28th, so you have plenty of time. Okay, so why did I pick that yarn to give for the winner? Well, I picked it because I bought some in this colorway, which is called the Strawberry Multi. A little hair darker of the lavender, but it's mixed with the gray and the pink. So I bought that one, and I bought blue, and I started a sweater. Okay. All right. So I did not bring out the sweater until today. Yeah. Okay. This one is on Lion Brand's website, and it is a knit fairy tale cardie, it's called. And it has a V-neck. It's a V-neck, and it's a cardigan. So the buttons are down here. And I thought, well, I'm going to try this with this yarn, with the bulky. So I do have that linked in the description box as well. Now, this is a knit one. So I'm thinking that, if you crocheted with the bulky 5, you're not going to get as, the material is going to be thicker, and it's not going to give as much. But you do this pattern in stages. I should have said stages yesterday when I was talking about it, because I was having fun. You start out your bottom and your ribbing, and you work your way up to the first section where it starts to decrease. So then you're going to decrease on one side only, and then that's the front left of your pattern, and then you're going to work the middle section. And then you'll work your third section, which I have on there. So that's what I was talking about, stages. Now this stage here I could do watching TV, and part of this stage I could do watching TV. But as soon as I got to where I had to pay attention, and you'll come together for the sleeve. So I think this is a really easy pattern as far as the wording and stuff. So if anybody decides that they want to try this pattern, please do. And if you have any trouble, you can always ask me. But the gray and the pink and the lavender. Now I'm doing the 18-month size, hoping it's big enough for Felicity. But if it's not, no big deal. I just wanted to try out knitting the pattern. So different way of doing it from bottom up. And I really like it. It's cool. Now it's going to probably require some stitching around the sleeves and part. I don't know. I haven't read the whole pattern yet. I didn't really want to read that far. So that is another one. Let me see. Did I bring any other ones out? Oh, yes, I did. Couple years ago, I think it was right at the beginning of my channel, I had talked to Glenda at the Creative Grandma, and I asked her if I could use her patterns in my make-alongs, and she said absolutely. All I had to do was link to make sure that she got credit. And, of course I would. So I remembered that we had done a bulky 5 Snow Queen beanie at that time. And I love, love, love that pattern. And it works up great for bulky 5. And it's crocheted. And she used that Isaac Mizrahi yarn, that special one. It's a craft yarn. And she used it with all the sequins. And this one is that. It is exactly the yarn that she used in that pattern. This one isn't opened. I have made that exact hat in this yarn, and I think there's a possibility that it's sold, but it might be in the Etsy shop. But anyway, that is a perfect yarn to use for, and a perfect pattern to use for this make along. So I thought I'd mention it. I do have that linked in the post as well. Brenda says she remembers that. Yeah, I like it, and it has a scarf to match. So this is all about bulking it up, but it's also about quick items that you could do for Christmas presents, and let's make them in November and get them done. So, I figure I'll do a couple hats and scarves for somebody. And yeah, I really like that pattern. It goes up quick. So yeah, if you're interested in doing the bulk it up, there's all your rules. We'll be giving away bulky yarn throughout the month of November, bulky 5 yarn. I have one for today. And some of the patterns, Deb is going to be putting the links in if she can. She is alone, so, there could possibly be a way you can get it on the description box too, because I threw those patterns in. All right, so I have gabbed for 22 minutes, so I think it's time to do our paparazzi jewelry. We haven't done that. If you are here and you are new, you may or may not know that you have to have United States address to win any of the prizes. And they're all sponsored by me, Crochet Creations by Christi, not YouTube or anyone else. And so today's paparazzi is earrings. I have 2 earrings to pick from. I like to try to give you a choice. So today we have, how we play is Deb marks the chat for the earrings, and you're going to tell in the comments where the mark is, which ones you would like if you were to win. So the first choice today is a post pair. These are very small, but they have a couple of small gems. I don't know. There's like a white stone and a mint green stone, and then a diamond colored stone. So there's three stones, and then the silver background. So as soon as Deb marks the chat, she will start taking entries for these. So that is your first choice. These are the post. There are not dangles at all. You can put in your words post. Then I have a pair of dangles. This is definitely a longer, heavier pair. They are the wire backs, lead and nickel free. So they are going to go about there, and they have a beautiful flower pattern on them. So you can go ahead and mark the chat now for post or dangles. Yeah, how you doing, Crystal? They'll give you a minute to enter into that. They're called Lotus Laguna Multi, and they are teal and peach lotus flower. And then the other ones are mint and silver. So that is the jewelry D-stash, I should say. Yeah, it is. The jewelry D-stash. All right. give you just a minute, couple more seconds here. Okay, the chat has eased up a bit. Deb, you might as well mark it, and we'll go ahead and give that away. I'm going to go ahead and talk to you one more time about the other pattern in bulky that I'm going to be doing. This one is going to be a hat for Felicity. It's going to be in the bulky 5 buttercream, which is at Joann's. And it is very light pink with lots of halo. And this is acrylic polyamide and 22% wool. But oh, it is so soft. So I'm going to be making a birthday gift for Felicity out of this, and I'm going to be starting that soon. And if you would like to join me, I'm going to be vlogging it. So grab some bulky yarn, and we'll make a knit hat for a small child out of this. I'm going to be using 16-inch US 10 6mm needles to make that. And then I went ahead and grabbed a pom-pom to go with it. So that's my next vlog, and I really want to start that like today. But yeah, we're going to have lots of different things posted, I'm sure, for the bulky 5. Boy, I didn't know I liked bulky 5 so much, and yet the 6 is what gets me stumbled up, because if it's real dense, it's hard to use. But I'm excited about getting that hat started. Yeah, so today I picked out a special buttercream colorway to give away for D-Stash. So that person that wins that can start that hat soon with me if they want to. 20 entries. Teresa Harp is the winner of the earrings. Thank you very much for joining. 40 people in the room, Deb. Okay. Reminder. We are having a Secret Santa swap. This is a yarn swap. It is done with only the group, members from either the live, the channel, or the Facebook group. And we're having a deadline of next Sunday. So if you're interested in joining in to the Secret Santa swap, then make sure you get your information in an email or a messenger to me by next Sunday, because we're going to be pairing up everybody. Well, not pairing, but we're going to be giving out all the names and matching who's sending who, the box, the secret box. And after I do that, I will throw all the names into a wheel, and I will draw someone to be my secret Santa person that I send to. So if you're not in that, you won't be in that drawing for the secret swap. You have to be in that. Okay. All right. Well, that's that. Let me think about this a minute. Okay. So my latest vlog, if you watched it, I made this hat. It is the Hats, and More Hats November, a spotlight yarn. It is the, what do you call that? Fireplace Comfort. Ooh, Under the Umber. Look at that colorway. I added a button because I thought that it needed it. I wanted to add a pom-pom because I agree that a slouchy with a pom-pom is kind of cool. It is probably needing one more repeat on this. So if you haven't done this hat or you want to do it again, I went ahead and I adapted the pattern that I had made before to more of my liking. So there's a 3-inch brim, and then you've got 3 rows of your repeat. And it's pretty easy. I'll go over it real quick. It's a front post double crochet for 6 rows, 50 chain 50, or any amount of chain that fits around your head. As Frida knows, she made it with 50 and it didn't fit her. So chain, put it around your head, see if it fits. How's that? Any amount, it doesn't matter. It can be 55, it can be 60, whatever you want. 6 rows of double crochets. Front post double crochets, 6 rows. Then you'll do 1 row of back post double crochet and 2 rows of double crochet, and that is a 3-row repeat. I did it 3 times for 9 rows, but if you did it 4 times for 12 rows, your slouch will be much better. 2 rows of decreasing, just every stitch, decrease every stitch, and then cinch that together, and that is your hat. So I think my November hats, and more hats crocheted version is a win. Now I just have to figure out what I'm doing with the yeah, that L hook in the 5 bulky is perfect match. But that is a 4, which that's kind of why that was a little bit, yeah. But I used this L, wonderful hook. I like those. I remember using an H I'm a Susan Bates girl, and when I use an K in Susan Bates, that's so short that it catches you right on the end of your palm of your hand. And I'm like, oh, couldn't they make this one just a little bit longer? You know, because none of the other Susan Bates do that, just that K. So when I went and got one of these in the K, so that way I didn't have to use my Susan Bates anymore. So is everybody ready for the D-stash? I think we are. There's 38 people here. Well, we lost a couple. D-stash for today's live is, of course, a bulky 5. And I promised it would be lots of halo. So I have a buttercream. This will get you a skein of this to be able to do the hat with me. And Deb's going to mark the chat, and you're going to be able to win this buttercream right now. It is, of course, some wool in it. There's 22% wool in it. So if you are a winner and you're allergic, I will substitute something. But it has to be a bulky 5. So the rest of this is 110 yards, 100 meters. And this colorway is called beige. And ooh, is it soft. It is lovely. Lovely, lovely. So that is time. If you would like to win this, just put in halo and we'll get you some of this beautiful buttercream angel hair in the yarn. So just go ahead and write halo and we'll draw a winner for that. There's lots of people here, though, that are playing. I'm glad. What else do I have to talk about? Granny D. So, Granny D, the yarn you won the other day on the live, what are you going to make with it? Have you decided? She won some Dark Horse Halloween colored yarn, and I'm curious. I knew that was going to be something you were going to like. Okay, Deb, mark the chat and we'll give away this beautiful buttercream beige yarn. I just love this brand. How you doing, Trisha? Oh, knock the table. It's always good, right? Anybody have any questions about the Bulk It Up yarn or make along? She says she's thinking about making a cowl out of it. That's great. Can't wait to see it. 27 entries in the yarn. Ooh. I think I probably should throw a stitch marker on that one, huh? Let's see, what do we have to throw on there today that's a little bit normal. Normal. Ooh. How about a butterfly? Yeah, butterflies. Any project, as long as you use bulky yarn. I'm going to throw on the blue butterfly stitch marker on this beige. The winner is Brenda Young. Congratulations, Brenda. There you go. You got yourself a perfect skein to make a Felicity hat with me. And I hope you knit. If not, that's okay. You can make the Snow Queen. Yeah, the Snow Queen would look beautiful in this yarn. The Crocheted Snow Queen hat by Glenda, the creative grandma, and the butterfly. So congratulations going out to Brenda. Anybody who wants to help out with shipping always can send me PayPal, friends and family, and that way they don't take anything. And the email's down below. Or you can do a super chat here. That's fine too. All right, so let's see. What else have we got to talk about today? Not a heck of a lot. I do want to tell you that if we hit 50 in the room, we give away one of Deb's handmade stitch markers. The Fuzzy Buttercup yarn would be a great yarn. Do I know Fuzzy Buttercup? I want to know. I love all yarns. There's something to make with every yarn that you get, right? Even novelty yarns. You can do something with it. Oh, I have so many things I need to do for the holidays too, because I have ornaments I've got to make. I've got some half made and they're not finished. And okay, well, I do want to say that there have been a couple people who haven't claimed their prizes. And I don't know if that's because they didn't know they had to, or they didn't want the prize. I don't know. But one of the prizes that was not claimed was this magazine, Crochet. And it was the Autumn 21 magazine was not claimed. Oh, I see. Buttercream. Yeah, in the beige. That's what it was, Lori. All right. So, okay. Yeah, it's awesome. So soft. So, I'm going to make all the things too, Trisha. Yeah, absolutely. So, crochet what did I say? Autumn 2021 was not claimed. So, I still have it. And I would like to show you just a couple things in it, and then we're going to give it away again because it's in the prize bin. And you know, what the heck? That's what I do, right? So there is a pocket shawl. I'm not going to go through the whole book. I'm just going to show you a couple things. There's a pocket shawl in here. I would like to make that. Guess what? It's in bulky 5. Absolutely wonderful. What another one I wanted to show you real quick was yeah, this frozen forest tunic one with that beautiful pattern stitch down the front. Of course, this is a crochet magazine, so that's crochet. Absolutely gorgeous. And then here's a poncho. And I think that's done in medium 4, not too heavy. The white sand tee. That's nice. And then there was one other here that I really wanted to show. The sweater. Oh, there's a lot of old sweaters in here. So that is another one. This one's done in 3 Paton's Grace Light DK. Yeah. And then the last one. Yeah, there's a gnome in here, I think. Oh, yep. There's a Happy Fall gnome basket. Gotta love it. And one more sweater. I gotta find the page. It's on 62. I know it's here. Oh, that's right. That's right. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Rhapsody Lapgan. Come on. It's got like the big daisies, the what are those? You know what I'm talking about. Oh, anyway, it's got leaves. It's really cool. Yeah. So that's in there. That Rhapsody Afghan. Oh, my sampler, they call it a sampler. And then number 62 is this pumpkin spice latte sweater with the big pockets. They are using medium 4 on this. So, poppies. Okay, thank you. And sunflowers. There's sunflowers in that one too. Okay, so the designer of the blanket did a fall sample on YouTube a while back. The designer of the blanket is Tanya Bush. It's very nice. And you wouldn't get bored. You would not get bored at all doing this. Every row would be different. Okay, so that sweater's in 4 medium. I'd like to give this crochet magazine away again today. And if Deb wouldn't mind, mark in the chat one more time. Just put in the word crochet between the marks. And we're going to give that away too. Yeah. That is beautiful. That's a beautiful blanket. It is in here. So, I can't wait to see everybody's starts. Don't forget, you might want to put in what yarns you're using in the bulk it up, because 3 more will hit 50. I might just do a random draw from that sometime. You just never know. So make sure that you do post. The new hats and more hats for November is up. So if you have a hat you want to enter into that, please do so. And the no filter holiday along, we will probably be taping here pretty soon. You want to get your entries in. You have till the end of November to do all 3 items in the holiday along. That is a make along I'm doing with Stephanie from Stephanie's Yarn Escape. We have a show we do together called the No Filter Fibercast, and that is our holiday make along. You can do any holiday, any 3 items, but be sure and get something on there if you're planning on, because we do random draws, and we are going to be doing our 3rd random draw from that. Then at the end of November, we will do our grand finale for that. All right, so some of you have finished. That's awesome. Go ahead and mark the chat, Deb. We'll give away that crochet magazine now. And I'm going to open up the chat to ask me anything, because I have enough time to do that. If you want to be reminded of the links or the patterns that I chose for, if you want to do any of these items with me over the Bulk It Up November, I will share that pattern with you. I'm going to put them in the description box afterwards, or they're already there. And that way, Deb says there's 23 entries in that. Awesome. That's wonderful. We have 49. We're almost there, Deb. Because I got to tell you, I figured we would hit 50 today. Because when we go ahead and put ourselves back an hour and fall back, there is other people in the country that come on that, yeah. We are going to do something for Christmas. Absolutely. I would like your suggestions. Bulk It Up can be any pattern you want, any project you want. The Christmas make along will start right after this one, and I won't be doing a live. Well, I'll be doing lives, but anyway, Christi Turley won the magazine. Congratulations to Christi. So yeah, we'll be doing some kind of Christmas make along, and we'll be doing Vlogmases together. Me and Stephanie will be. So today, let's see if we get any other questions first. Aha. You're yarning over in the purl rows, causing your yarn to twist up. Are you bringing the yarn to the front of your work before, or are you trying to pull it to this side, pulling it to the front of your work after you've already entered into purl? Just curious. Lori's asking a help me out question, and I think that because the other thing about purling I noticed is that I got all worried about my tension before I needed to. And now that I've relaxed a little bit, I just pull the tension to what I want after the stitch is finished. It's no biggie. Yarn to the front before I yarn over. Okay. All right. So what you're saying is your yarn overs are your like you're adding, so that way it leaves a space. I'm going to have to see it. I'm going to have to do a Zoom or something. And, there's a possibility that you're moving something weird. Who knows? Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's just, that's okay. We like to Zoom. Yeah. Teresa Harp says you might be wrapping in a different direction. Yes. Everybody wants to help. We did hit 50, and so we will be giving away a stitch marker. And even if we didn't hit 50, I still was going to do it today because I really wanted to make sure that I did 10 weeks of the Morning Glory. So what we're going to do is we're going to show the choices of stitch marker that you can choose from Deb's choices. There are 6 left. Here's your choices: the clear angel and the white angel. Then you have your solid gray ball, the big fishy, the pineapple, and the penguin. So those are your choices. Deb's going to mark the chat now. You will put in which choice you want out of Deb's stitch markers, and then you'll also get your choice of the dark Morning Glory or the light Morning Glory. So you can give me your choice of that in an email if you win. Tight tension, yeah. Thank you so much, Cindy. You're something else. Yes, you are. Thank you so much. I'm also going to be doing another vlog of the squares too, because I got a bunch of them and I need to do some edgings on them. So we'll be doing that too. And I'm hoping to do something this Thursday for that, and most likely be drawing a winner for the both the make along for the Outlander. I have a set of stitch markers. I'm going to be drawing them on Thursday. I'm off work, so I'll be home to do a couple things. Go ahead and mark the chat, Deb, and we'll give away the stitch markers. And then the other thing is the drawing for the Outlander yarn that I'm giving away for sending me a square. I'm going to draw that too, most likely Thursday. So I hope you all liked today's show, and looking forward to seeing everybody's items in the bulky make along. I'll be doing one more to wrap up this year's lives with this is number 19 make along. It'll be the 20th one, and that one will be the last one for the year. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. So get us a winner here, and she gets to pick either the dark Morning Glory or the light. And these are ones that I made, and I promised one every week for 10 weeks. I'm glad everybody could join me today. That's great. Thank you. Any other questions about the bulky make along, or the bulk it up, I should say? Thanks, Annette. Glad you're here. Yep, I put all the links to all the different things that I'm making into the bulk it up post. So, oh my goodness, Lori, that's I'm glad you got it, because one of the stitch markers was in there. Oh my gosh. I would have freaked if, you know. Yeah, nice guy. I'm glad he did. Tutorial for the Outlander. I'm not doing my own, so let's see. I'm making paid for pattern in Tunisian crochet and a couple other ones, and they are posted. But I don't have a tutorial for any of those. There are a couple of free patterns though. If you go back to that post, just go to the announcements tab and then scroll down to any of what's going on there. Who won? Zara, I think is how you say her name. I hope she has a United States address. All right, well, that is wonderful. She'll tell me how to say her name, right? A new person here. Wow. Okay. Any other questions? Yes, we all got to thank Deb. All right, so pick another winner from that if you can, Deb. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and pick another winner. She doesn't live in the United States. All right. Yes. All right. Well, that's okay. That's okay. I'm glad you joined us. Any other questions? Send me your choices for squares for we're looking at 2022, a make along that runs all year long, like our pineapple square did. And I really want for it to be a bigger square. The vintage square that I did, Brenda also shared it with me. It wasn't done in a 16-inch, but I'm thinking there's a chance we could adapt it. But I didn't really want to do that. I really kind of wanted it to be a bigger square. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm still at a quandary on that. All right. Deb's going to pull another winner. That's okay. That's the first time that's happened. But it's understandable. YouTube is national. So, yeah, it's a great suggestion. I love that. And it's easy. Everybody can do it. And it's vintage, which, again, is down my alley. And I'm really thinking, okay, Sherry Eccles won the magazine. Sherry, congratulations. Send me an email or a message. All right. And don't forget, Secret Santa Swap. You have this week to decide. It's a commitment to send $20 worth of yarn and some goodies to someone in the group that also has joined in, and we don't know who's sending who to what. That's the secret part. So, yeah, so make sure you get in on that. She won the stitch mark. Sorry. Oh, I had a stitch marker. Okay. See, Deb's got to keep me on my toes. She definitely has to, because otherwise, during the lives, I'd be lost without Deb. Let me tell you something right now. Okay. All right. I am going to go. Yeah, Deb is on the ball. Absolutely. She went to Amish country Friday and went shopping and had a great time. How fun is that? I need to do that. So take a moment out of each day and be creative. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a great weekend. Thank you all for joining me. Bye for now.